Welcome to Fat Guys Barbecue. First up, we're having some schedule changes at work. You're probably looking at like, who's this guy? It's not Jasper. I'm Jacob. I'm normally behind the camera and do the post-production and stuff. Due to some scheduling at work, Fat Guys is going to be a little different for the next couple of weeks. Some videos will be just Jasper. Some videos will just be me. We're still going to continue to bring you weekly content. This week we're doing beef jerky in a smoker. Super easy to do. Once you make it this way, you'll never go back to making it in a dehydrator. It just has a better flavor. That nice little smoky notes at the end just makes things amazing. Today we're at my compound. We'll be working with an electric Masterbuilt smoker, similar to the one you saw on last week's video where we're unboxing. Mine's a little different. So without further ado, welcome to Fat Guys, and here's beef jerky on a smoker. All right, guys. Here is my Masterbuilt Pro Series. It always stays dirty on the outside. You'll see Zeus running around. He's my big old lovable polar bear. I've already pre-marinated and seasoned our jerky. However, I want to walk you through the process. You start off, you go, use whatever you want. This is a London broil that I found on sale. I just took it over to the butcher shop and had them cut it small. You don't want it too thin because this is going to dehydrate. It is going to shrink up and lose mass. So about a 1/4 inch thickness is about where you want to keep it. Too much thinner than that and you're really just going to be eating paper thin jerky, and nah, you ain't going to like that. So what I've done is for 12 hours, I let it soak in some teriyaki sauce. We're going to do a sweet ginger teriyaki beef jerky this time around. So you put that in a bag or your container and let it sit for about 12 hours till it gets that teriyaki flavor. And then we visit our good old guys at Frag Out Flavor, and we got some of their Chem savory rub. It's a good ginger note. I don't know what much more you'd use this on besides jerky. You could possibly do chicken. But so after I let this sit for 12 hours in teriyaki sauce, then I went ahead and covered it in your savory Chem rub from Frag Out, and I let that set overnight. Now after that set out overnight, the next morning pull it out a couple hours, about an hour ahead of time, let it start to get to room temperature. You don't want to set it out for too long. This is just going to reduce your overall cook time. And then I like to go ahead, and I've already pre-racked this. There's about 3 other racks down there. We're doing roughly 6 pounds of jerky today. I've already went ahead and I go back after I get it on the rack and lightly sprinkle a little bit more rub on it just for that little extra kick. I've already done it to the other racks. The wind's blowing it everywhere. I want to season my whole porch. You don't want it too thick, just enough to really get it in there. Now, I've preheated my smoker. It's preheated. It's on its way. I don't know if you can tell because of the sun. It's on its way to 250 degrees. We will smoke for roughly about 2 hours. Anything more than that, and it's inedible. Trust me. I've done this. Whenever it comes out, it's not going to look quite done. It's going to look really flexible, but after it starts to sit down and cool, then you're going to notice that it gets to right where you want it to be super quick. So 2 hours is going to be my goal time for today. Don't go over 3. I made that mistake on my last run. Some of them were great. Some of them I felt like I was looking prehistoric beef jerky from sometime around 1200 BC. It was not great. You can ask the guys on my shift. Poor bless them, I subjected them to it. They ate it. They didn't complain, and I'm very grateful for that, because as a cook, you know, whenever someone complains about your food, it kind of makes you feel a little bad. But my shift's great. We all ate it. We had some spicy beef jerky too. It lit poor old Dave on fire. So as it goes, bring this thing up to temperature. You're going to watch your smoke. If you're doing this, whenever you're smoking it in your jerky, you want your air port to be completely open. That's going to wick out moisture as quickly as possible. Now we're going to be using some good old whiskey barrel wood chips. I just like the flavor when it comes to beef jerky. I'll see you all in a little bit whenever we get all this stuff stacked in the smoker. Okay guys, we've got the smoker loaded up. You're right there, you've got 4 racks, pretty much full. And you got Zeus inspecting my work. He had to play in the rain today. So we've got it loaded up with wood chips. These electric smokers, they just go into the side. Just fill that in, push it in, twist it, it dumps it right above the eyes. And eventually that'll start putting off some smoke here in a minute. So we've got our timer set for 2 hours. We're gonna come back. I'll see you then. Zeus is probably gonna go take a nap. He's tired of being out in the rain. So we'll see you in 2 hours when we come check on this. And we're back. We've actually went a little bit over 2 hours. We're looking at 2 hours and 20 minutes. I come out here at the 2 hour mark and it still just wasn't quite done. So we're gonna open it up for you all and you can see what it looks like. So here you go. It's looking great. Now again, these, once they cool down, they'll dry out just a hair more, but you don't want it to over dry. So we'll take it all out, put it on a pan where it can cool, and we'll show you all again here in a minute. Then we're back. I'm going to show you the final product. I believe we hit the marker on the spot for a 1/4 inch cut. As dehydrated to about that. Zeus is super excited. He's going to be our taste tester. When you break it apart, still a little juicy. It's not completely dried out. Zeus, here's my half. It's got a really good, here you go buddy. It's got a really good flavor to it. Fat Guy's rubs aren't super salty, so it turned out pretty good. Again, they're not super salty, so I wouldn't advise giving your pets a whole lot, but little buddy Zeus, you know, he's got to have his share. If you have any questions, please like, comment. I have plenty more recipes for beef jerky. If you don't want to use the frag out flavors rub, I've got plenty more. If you just want to shoot us a message on Facebook or down in the comments, I'll be more than happy to share any recipes that I have. Or if you have any suggestions for something we can do different, just let us know. Again, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching Fat Guy's Barbecue.